Philippines and hello world. I am Jericho Vergay Fabiano from BSHM 38. Today I will discuss the 10 trends in hospitality and tourism industry. First one is travel industry is fluid in the nature. The factor responsibility for upcoming tourism trends. A trend can be defined as a generalized change in situation or behavior or a general direction in which things are transpiring within tourism. A number of different developments have led to change in customer behavior and businesses processes, meaning they are responsible for new tourism trends emerging. One of these development has been a fundamental change in the way technology is used, especially with regard to artificial intelligence and machine learning. This has led to increased adoption of robotics and all-powered technology in hotels. It has also led to change in the customer behavior through and the use of voice control and voice search. The COVID-19 pandemic placed a focus on the hygiene, safety, and the local rather than international services, while also accelerating the use of the contactless payment and remote working. Meanwhile, environmental concerns have added to the local first approach of many customers and have given rise to trends related to organic food and eco travel. The next one is voice search and voice control. Voice search for the travel customers generally quicker than typing can be carried out while performing other activities, offering convenience whatever depending on the device used. There will be fewer option for actually exploring the search result at times, and the voice recognition may make errors. Voice search and voice control is a technology that allows to use a voice command to perform a search on the internet, a website, or any application. The result of advanced speech recognition, this failure first appearance on the smartphone, making it responsible to place the research bar. How voice search and voice control influence the hospitality industry. Voice control can also help those in the hospital industry to deliver a superior customer experience by shortening response items, streaming booking processes, and allowing customers to make requests for room service or rest towel without needing to leave the room or lift a finger. What is personalization in travel and tourism industry? Personalization traditional as recognizing frequent guests or event VIPs through providing them with a special status or ensuring that the entire experience the special guests or VIPs have are as personal as possible. Example of personalization in action when the friend gives you a personal gift for you to your birthday, holiday, anniversary, monthsary, wedding, ganon. Um, or any special occasion. It shows that they really know you care about you. What is important in personalization? Personalization is especially effective to driving repeat engagement and loyalty over time. Recurring interaction create more data from which brand can design ever more relevant experience, creating a flywheel effect that generates strong long-term customer lifetime and blue and loyalty. Why is personalization more effectively in marketing tourism? And a major benefit of personalization marketing is the ability to provide user with contact that is the more relevant to their own individual circumstances and references. This reduces the amount of irrelevant promotional content that is displayed to users and ensure marketing expenditure is more than efficient. The next is healthy and organic food. What is the organic tourism? Organic tourism is a social movement. It aims to create more sustainable food system based on the inclusive business model. The movement is led by the private sector but involves all players in the Thai travel industry. What is the importance of organic food? Organic foods are reduce public health risks to farm workers, their families, and consumers by maximizing their exposure to toxic and persistent chemicals on the farm and the food. The soil which work and play their breath and the water by drinking children are especially vulnerable to pesticides. The next one is traveling less. What is traveling less in tourism? Tourism is travel, the pleasure, the business, also the theory, practice of touring, the business of attracting, accommodating, and entertaining tourism, and the business operating tours. What is the difference between traveling and tourism? Travel refers to activity of going a long journey. Tourism also refers to travel, but there is a specific purpose in tourism. It refers to traveling to a place or place. The next one is travel industry is the fluid in the nature. Um, Nature tourism, responsible travel to nature areas, which conserves the environment and improves the welfare of local people. It is tourism based on the nature, attraction of any area. Example including the bird watching, photography, stargazing, camping, hiking, hunting, fishing, and visiting park. Tourism industries, the products are highly inflexible, that are perishable in nature. Tourism industry, unlike the product sector, cannot keep inventory, unsold room, unreserved seats in the plane today. Our lost opportunity for the next day that we can generate the revenue next day. What is the difference between nature-based tourism and ecotourism? Nature tourism, the travel for the purpose of enjoying and develop nature areas of wildlife. Ecotourism is defined as responsible to travel to nature areas which conserve the environment and improve the welfare of local people. Next is tourism trends related to the COVID-19. Tourism is one of the sectors most affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, impacting economies, livelihoods, public services, and opportunity to all countries, all parts of vast value chain of between affected. Um, Without a doubt, the tourism industry is among the sectors that have been generally affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The closing of the border airports and the hotel as well as restriction in the most gathering travel and related service across the world put around 10 to 120 million jobs at risk as estimated by the World Tourism Organization. Tourism continues to be the one of the sector in the hardest by the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly for the countries in the Asia Pacific region and Western Hemisphere. Governments in these regions and elsewhere have taken measures to ease the economic shock to the holds the business, but the longer term the industry will need to adapt to the post-pandemic by the new normal. The next one is shift to international to local. Uh, Finally, should be the reduction in the travel be longer lasting, owning changes in the tourism preference or economic scaling. Some tourism dependent countries may need to embark on a long-term difficult journey to diversify their economics. Investigating the non-tourism sector is the longer-term goal, but could be added by the strengthening link between tourism and the local products, agriculture, manufacturing, and entertainment. For instance, an online platform was launched that allows the buyers in the hotel industry to directly purchase goods from the local farmers, export including using the religion agreement to address the contactless constraints imposed by limited economic scale. The last one is the growth of contactless payment. Contactless payment have become increasingly prevalent within the travel and tourism sector. Since the corona pandemic, customers are more careful to touch public devices. Wireless communication plays an important role as many smartphones and credit card at, utilize a type of data transmission known as RFID data transmission RFID technology. Many travel-related firms are beginning to develop bespoke the smartphone application that support the contactless payment. This can be downloaded by the client at no charge, saving time and confusion during the booking process. And also, contactless payments have become increasingly prevalent within the travel tourism sector that arises for the simple fact that growing number of devices support such technology. Any payment system are displayed the sideway Wi-Fi logo is equipped to handle the wireless